What is going on, everybody?
What is going on, everybody?
Welcome in.
Welcome in. This is going to be the very first stream, session 1 of Curse of Strahd, brought to you by myself, but I'm not going to use the moniker Taquito tonight. I'm going to use
Why is there double audio?
double audio. Why is there double audio?
Hold on. Why are we hearing double audio?
Why are we hearing double audio?
Why? Do I need to leave the room? What is
Do I need to leave the room?
Anyways.
What is this? Anyways.
Well, you guys talk. Is there double audio when they talk?
You guys talk. Is there double audio when they talk?
Talking. Is there double audio?
Is there double audio now?
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 How is there double audio?
How is there double audio?
I know exactly what it is, actually. It sounds like you've got 2 separate microphones picking you up. Or
really?
Yeah.
Really?
Let me see if I can fix it. There's not.
Either
that or Video Ninja is...
I hate this.
I hate this. I hate this.
Show business, baby.
One's on, one's delay.
I tried to do
I hate this. I tried to do something and I don't know.
Why is there...
All
right, so we'll have to break this down another way. What's going to happen here is... Let me see if I can leave the room.
Let me see if I can leave the room. Can I leave the room we're in?
Hey, do y'all double hear me now?
Do y'all double hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know how to fix it then.
I don't know how to fix it then. I don't know how to fix it.
I have no idea how to fix any of this.
I have no idea how to fix any of this.
Why?
On your OBS, mute video.
Yeah,
Ninja.
that's what I was saying.
I've muted all
because I think it sounds like we're coming through on Discord and then on a source.
Mm-hmm.
OBS, yes, it's capturing.
OBS, yes, it's capturing Discord. It's coming from my headphones.
Is it capturing audio from Video Ninja?
I left the room. So there's no.
I haven't heard any
there's
double anything, but I don't have the stream up.
It's on his stream that the problem is.
I mean, I'm not gonna be talking that.
I'm not gonna be talking that much. That's the problem.
You know what?
Are you sure your audio's going to your headphones? Because it really sounds like your mic is picking up your computer speakers again.
Yeah, it's coming straight through.
Your stream up on
it's
your
coming
browser,
straight through.
Actually, yeah, that would cause a delay.
It is, but I have.
I have no audio coming from my streamer, from my desktop or anything.
It's coming straight from my mic.
Can you stream your OBS in Discord?
I could, but that's the thing.
No, I mean, so that we can look at it.
Mute your.
Anything is wrong with it?
I don't think there is.
I don't think
That's
there
the thing.
is.
I don't think
That's the
everything's set up
thing.
normally.
I don't think everything's set up normally.
Look.
I've muted myself everywhere.
I've muted myself everywhere. I've literally muted everything.
I don't know how you're getting a delay.
I don't know how you're getting a delay or a double mic.
I'm not even seeing like your settings on your OBS. This is just showing me your stream.
Okay, can you all still hear me?
We can. I don't know.
We can.
I know, yeah. Can the stream still hear me? Hang on. Let me just see if this fixes it.
We had a full-time streamer.
They can still hear me. Okay, so they can still hear me. That's what the issue is.
Yeah, you fixed it.
Okay, but how bad is it? Is the audio horrible? Is the audio quality terrible?
Right now they're saying that the delayed is coming through, but not. So your audio is not synced to your video.
Wait. Let's try something.
Is it really a stream if we don't snafu the beginning of it?
I just don't understand why it's coming. I think what it is. I think the audio source it's coming through is my webcam. It's literally picking up, and I don't know how it's picking up.
Wait, does it sound different from me too? Hold on, let me hear that.
Well, this is just we just ruined everything. Thanks for being late, Shokyo, and helping everything ruin. Gosh, it's all your fault, Shok. You didn't show up on time. Oh my gosh.
This is not the TPK I was expecting.
I don't understand. I really don't understand what is Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get where it's coming from.
No, they can't.
They can't hear you right now. It was your
Yeah,
web.
it is just you doubling too. I thought it was all of us for a second.
Yeah, he's testing something.
I'm testing something, guys. Give me a second. I know that probably
can hear
sounds
him.
a hell of a lot better, but
Oh, hey.
Have you tried turning it off and back on again?
yeah, we're not doing
You
that.
sound normal now.
Wow. Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, big face. Big face.
Nice forehead, dog.
Thanks, bud.
Big fan.
That's my streamer.
What?
All right. Maybe. Is it fixed now? Or is there still double audio?
It's still picking up on the. It's doubled, but it's not delayed.
There we go.
Okay, it should not be doubled anymore.
It's not doubled, but there's still delay. No.
Oh,
wait.
you're perfect.
There we go. We figured it out, everybody.
You're perfect.
We figured it out.
Let's go.
So guess what? There was actually not a D&D stream whatsoever. We've lost Shokyo completely. He's uninterested.
He's gone. Yeah.
Yeah, he's uninterested. Okay, anyways, so now that we've got everything figured out, welcome in everybody. I am the DM. You can call me Russell for tonight. I am not Taquito. We are going to play some Dungeons and Dragons, okay? This is what we're going to do today. We have the party here before you. We finally did it. We finally got everyone together. It's perfect. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. Just like all four of these individuals down here. So if anyone has never heard of the Curse of Strahd, right? If you have no idea what any of this is, then, I mean, I can try to explain it to you, but that's the whole point of D&D. We're here to go through the story together. I'm going to take you guys through this module. It's my first time ever being a DM. So we did have a session 0. And we can kind of go over that a little bit later. But first, I'd like everybody to introduce themselves, starting with Jamai, a.k.a. Shokyo. We've lost Shokyo.
What's going on, everybody?
Okay, there he is. All right.
Yeah, there he is.
My name's, you guys can call me Shok. For those who don't know me, this is actually my first ever D&D campaign. I've been talking to Jesse for a while now, talking about how I wanted to do it. And he showed me that Russell was talking about getting this shindig together, so I decided to join in, and I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun.
And we'll just go counter or clockwise. So
I think that's got to be. Oh, is that me now? Oh, clockwise on stream. Got it. Sorry. Hey, I'm Jesse. I go by moral support on the internet. And I've been playing D&D. I've been playing D&D for like 10 years now, almost. Kind of encapsulates and takes over my life a lot. But yeah, happy to be here and happy to help guide everything along.
next. Oh, she's muted too.
You're muted.
Yeah.
What about now?
There
we
she
go.
is.
I'm sorry. I'm Lexi, and I have not done a D&D campaign before, but I have finished 2 run-throughs of Baldur's Gate 3 and watched a lot of Vox Machina and the Dungeons and Dragons movie yesterday. So I think it'll be good.
Yeah. All right. Last but not least.
And I am Joel, sometimes known as J-Hen on the internet. But you know, call me whatever you want. I've been playing D&D for about 5 years now, on and off. Haven't ever made it through a whole campaign because scheduling just hates this game, but I'm excited to play.
Awesome.
That's the real J-Hen average. You got it.
It is the real J-Hen. But guys, so the thing is, obviously, next to everyone, they have their character names. And they will be playing a different sort of character between everyone. It's actually a pretty diverse party. And I'm really, really excited to put this together and go through this. So, to kind of start us off here, we did end up having a session 0. And Jesse, if you could recount what happened in that session.
Yeah, so it was the classic. You were all in a tavern. Do you want me to go over like start to finish what happened?
If you kind of give give an overview of like maybe each character, just kind of give your own little interpretation of everybody, including yourself.
Okay, yeah. So we all walked in together. Saw that there were two separate bars. We went up to Ignis and I, so Shokyo and I, we walked up to one of them, started ordering drinks, got heckled really by the by the bartender for no reason. But the other two, Prism and Jaren, ended up going to try to get a table, and we sat down. What's up?
I was saying causing problems.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and then they started causing problems. They ended up overhearing some Vistani, which we'll run into later on, I'm assuming. Some bandits basically overhearing them talking some smack and talking about their ill doings. And long story short, came to blows, and we had a nice little fight between the two tables. And in the middle of it, none of us saw it, but apparently there was a bomb planted, and we all blew up. We all survived, but the ne'er-do-wells did not, and there's now no longer a bar. It's gone, and we were sitting in the rubble. A bard came up, told us, "Hey, y'all are all going to do great things one day," and now we're here.
There's one part you're missing. What happened at the very end? What did somebody tell you where to go? Did someone give you a hint about something, or did you guys receive a notice that you were being summoned somewhere?
To a fortune teller, is that correct?
Ah, there it is. There it is.
We were all given instructions to go get our fortunes told.
So, in honor of that is pretty much where we're going to start. Okay? Session 1 is going to begin here and now, my friends. So let's all settle in. Let's get ready to go on an adventure. So, if the party is ready, if we've all slept for the evening, got a good rest, everyone feels rejuvenated, you are all going to get up and you are going to travel to the fortune teller's shop. All right? And on your way, you're going to see different people that you've noticed through, kind of that bar incident. You'll see the heckler, one of my favorite characters from Session 0. Honestly, he was peak. I mean, poor Shokyo. Let's be honest, poor Shokyo. He got the brunt end of all of that. But you're gonna pass by some of the people. They're gonna congratulate you, and they're gonna be very, very proud that you guys pretty much fended off the bandits, the ne'er-do-wells, as Jesse put it. And you're going to approach the door of the shop. It doesn't take very long. It's probably a 5-minute brisk walk, or 7 minutes if you want to take in the sights. But it's ominous. Outside of the shop, there are 2 very small chandelier-like fixtures, and the smoke emanating from them is very, very black. It's very, very dark. Almost, you kind of get like a real evil, just real thick sense of just negative energy coming from the smoke, and it doesn't help that the flames are also burning green. So it's lit by some kind of magic. And you now enter the shop. Who is going to enter first?
Yeah, boy.
Jiren is up. So, Jiren, when you enter, the first thing you see, or rather don't, because it's very, very dark inside this shop. It's, it's a fortune teller's place. The feeling, the sense that you get when you walk in is just this heavy, negative, it almost like weighs on you. Have you ever felt something like that? Something that just, you can feel it weighing down on you, the pressure. It's thick inside of the shop. Smoke has just been billowing from candles that seem like they've endlessly been burning, wax just melting on the candlesticks. The wicks seem like they never die. It's a never-ending, small, frail light, almost like a light in the darkness as a symbol of hope. And around the corner from a little walk that you see, a small woman who seems frail. She has a hood over her head. She approaches you. Hi.
How old is she?
How old is she? I can't tell you. She's just a frail old woman. Hi. Have you been summoned here? Is that why you are here? I have is that you, Jiren?
How do you know my name? Were you the one that sent the summons?
I called for you. Are your friends here?
They're outside.
I sense. Is Ignis there? Is Gelfric there? I can feel that.
Ignis, Gelfric, get in here.
That positive the positive has to be. It has to be Prism. Is she with you?
I'll just be out here. Oh, okay.
I was about to say, it's like, yeah, sorry, Prism. I guess we're gonna go ahead and head on in.
So
Boys Club.
As you all enter the room, this frail woman, she extends her arms and kind of like a gesture of a hug. But she's not going to touch any of you guys. But she's that welcoming sense of please come in.
Can I rush to hug her?
You can. Please don't hurt her.
I want to roll an insight check to try and see what's going on here.
By all means, please.
Ooh, that's a really strong 8.
You know nothing.
Perfect first roll.
Absolute why?
That's how I was gonna. I think that encapsulates what this is gonna be. A strong 8.
A strong 8. This guy. So as she extends the welcome and then gives Prism a nice hug back, who's just ever so jubilant to see this old woman, she gathers you guys around a table. And on the table, burning kind of to the left to illuminate the whole table, is a brighter candle, the brightest candle in the entire shop, that illuminates just this small area. And as she looks at each one of you, she recounts, I've seen this group before. All of you, you're so strong. You handled that tavern mischief. You've come here. I could tell you guys are destined for greatness. Please, can I read your fortune? Can I tell it for you? I have things I wish to expose you to. Does the part?
Can I ask her what she wants in return?
I need nothing, child. Nothing from you at all.
I feel like that's BS.
Just for you to listen.
I'll pipe up and say, I feel like my time for greatness is past, grandmother, but
grandmother? Good God.
You said she was old and frail.
She's old.
Dang, Jesse.
If she's older than Galfric, she's old, dog.
Dang, brother.
Galfric's old.
Sheesh. So
you said she was a frail old woman.
So let me get something pulled up here. But for the time being, she takes out an old deck of cards. And this deck looks to have been very much so used over the years. It's worn, it's tattered. The cards practically look like they're falling apart. And what you find is on the back of the cards, there seems to be even though the cards themselves look tattered, the inlay and the design on the back feels like it's brand new. So it's almost deceiving to know that this is this is the fortune teller's, deck that she's used forever. Obviously, in her many years, this is the only one she's had, you can tell. And she begins with, I, Madame Ava, call upon you, the spirits. Please show these people what they need to know and what their purpose is in going forward. And in an instant, it feels like a rush of wind blows the candle out. You're now shrouded in darkness, right? What you guys can feel, you can feel some kind of like force gripping onto each one of you. You feel hands kind of tightening around your shoulders. Ignis, you can feel a body wanting to just push you into the ground. You have this sense of like someone yelling in your face, just telling you that you can never amount to anything. Nothing you do is ever going to be good enough. Galefrick, you feel this presence of someone who is just telling you every ideal you had is wrong. Nothing you believe in is true. Your God is false. Prism, you feel as if you've never been a bright light to anybody. You feel as if the happiness is being completely drained from your body. You feel as if the overwhelming sense of joy you've had your whole entire life is slowly being sapped away. And Jiren, last but not least, the thing you hold most dear is slowly beginning to leave your grasp. The whole purpose you have that you've been trying to find, the answers you've been searching for, you start to feel is entirely moot. There's nothing you can do. You will never be able to reach that conclusion. And then almost in another second, the light comes back on. Darkness gone. But there are 5 cards that now lay on the table. And they lay in kind of a cross-style pattern. So 1 is to the left, 1 on top, 1 to the right, 1 on bottom, and 1 in the middle. She looks at each one of you, almost confused. Why do you all look scared? What happened? We were sitting here. Are y'all worried? Are you fearful of
which?
What? Jiren, what was that?
You claim to show us our future. What is this darkness you brought upon us?
I've done nothing.
Yeah, that was just a huge friggin' bummer.
What do you mean? What happened? Did y'all experience the spirits?
I don't know what I experienced, but
I actually
didn't like it.
experienced the opposite of the spirit.
So she...
Can I make an Arcana check to see if I have any idea?
Sure.
Oh yeah, can I make the same check?
I didn't know that was a check.
Oh, there we go. That's better. That's a soft 21.
Could I do the same with religion?
Excuse me, 22.
I want to say yes, Jesse, but no religion
Okay.
on this one. But we can do magic. You can tell that the woman sitting before you is definitely older than she seems, than her physical appearance seems, and that everything around you in the shop is definitely somehow affected by magic, including the cards. The cards themselves as well are affected by magic. But other than that, you can't tell the origin of any of it. You just know that there is someone that sits in front of you that does have access to some type of very strong Arcana magic.
I have kind of a side note question.
Sure.
So after session 0, did we level up?
No, ma'am. Yeah, no, ma'am.
You're starting out right.
Yeah.
Fiending for levels.
Exactly. You're
chance.
starting out right. So guys, if you will follow me to the next scene, I will reveal the cards to you. It'll just be a black screen as the cards come up. So please bear with me. I'll get a background for it eventually. But we are going to tell the fortune of the party.
Now, real quick, Russell, do you want to maybe do a quick describe your character?
If you would like, I'll swap back to the other scene so you guys can before we
Just
read
real
the
quick,
fortune.
so everybody knows what the
What
mind
they're-
picture is.
I feel like there's a little
Okay,
context
okay.
there. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So we have some context here. We did skip that a little bit. I apologize. Let's pause for a brief moment before we switch over to that scene. And going first will be Jiren.
So I am Jaren Bemblezemble. I am a rogue currently. We'll see. We'll see how I develop as the story goes along. But I am a chaotic neutral alignment, and the biggest thing about me is that I've got this amulet that was given to me when I was very young. I was told that it was extremely powerful, and I was told that I would have to give it back one day. And I'm not doing that. I'm gonna steal or win treasure or whatever I can do to trade it for this amulet the day that the man in the purple and teal robes comes back for it. I am not giving this thing up.
Lexi.
What's your physical appearance?
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention I'm a rock gnome. I'm 3'7", so I'm nice and tall for a gnome. And I've got just blue hair, blue beard, like a not like this haircut, but short kind of, and a kind of a full beard that's all blue.
Lexi.
I am Prism Phalok, and I am a high elf druid. My deal is that I was found alone in the forest as a child with no memory of who I am and where I came from. Are you okay?
Yeah. No.
And my only possession was a mysterious diadem on my head that shifts colors, as does my eyes and my hair. So if you can imagine like a prism or kind of a kaleidoscope of changing colors that my eyes and hair are constantly shifting through. And I don't really know why that happens, but I'm on a journey to figure out where I came from and who I am exactly, what my ancestry is. Oh, and I'm a chaotic good alignment.
Oh. Gelfrick.
Yeah, so Galefric Marble Carver is a dwarf. He's a dwarf cleric of the War Domain, worshipping the Morning Lord, Lathander. He's taller for a dwarf, short human-esque height. We'll say 4'10", something like that.
But on Tinder, I'm 5 foot.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, right. Yeah, but he says he's 5 feet. He's got gray hair. He's older. Probably the equivalent of a human at 50-ish, early 50s. He's got graying long hair and a two-pronged beard that's in braids, and heavy armor with fur coming out of it, and always carrying a large warhammer with him. Quick backstory. He carries the surname of a prominent dwarven family from where he comes from, and no longer associates with the family, and is on his own religious outing.
And last but not least.
Yeah, so Ignis is a half elf. He grew up in the world of humans, of course wasn't accepted there, and away from his mother, and he hadn't seen his mother for basically his entire life since his father took him away from her. And he kind of grew up rough because his father is a famous mercenary, so he goes out on a lot of missions and stuff, while Ignis had to, basically grow up fending for himself. So he had to get into a lot of, street fights and stuff like that, and pick up, some skills in order to fend for himself. And eventually he ended up, after some unfortunate circumstances, like escaping a gladiatorial kind of like slavery pit type deal. He ends up having his own mercenary company that he establishes, and he goes on to go back to his mother to basically like, I'm your son. They took me away from you. Here I am again. But upon getting back to the grove, he finds that the grove is destroyed, and his father never told him. And so now he's seeking out his father to get answers as to what happened to his mother. He is a darker skinned elf, so half elf, so that especially does not help. And he's a very black and white person because of how his life basically was. So he's kind to those that he feels deserves kindness, and to the downtrodden, but he can be pretty cut and dry and cutthroat to people that are not worthy of any type of human decency or mercy whatsoever. So he's kind of you're either this or you're that, and he's pretty reserved and generally not very trusting of people until he has spent enough time around them and kind of gauges them and observes them a bit. So he's very like cautious and observant, checking things out.
And that is officially the party, everybody. So you have now been officially introduced to Ignis, Gelfric, Prism, and Jiren. Now, where were we? We were introducing y'all to the cards. Like I said, black screen here, and as everything comes back into the light, the cards are set down in the cross pattern. The old woman, Madame Ava, who called upon the spirits, begins to reveal the card. She flips over card number 1. And as you guys can see there before you, give me 1 second. I will have to also give the party this, because they need it.
I'm seeing it on your stream. I don't know if everybody else.
Yeah, I can see it too.
Yeah, I have it open.
So, card number 1, and Madame Eva gasps. Oh, the monk. The treasure you seek is hidden behind the sun in the house of a saint. And you guys think to yourself, what could that possibly mean, right? You're just following her along, and then she reveals to y'all card number 2. Oh my, the thief. What you seek lies at the crossroads of life and death. That one has a bit more ominous feeling to it. It lingers for a while. The way she says that, you can feel what she means, and she really emphasizes the death part as she looks at each and every one of you. Then she flips over the 3rd card. I know this card all too well. The Illusionist. A man is not what he seems. He comes here in a carnival wagon. There, inside of that wagon, lies what you seek. And as she goes to touch the 4th card, there's a sense of what she can feel. Like, you can feel the energy, like, because Jiren did the Arcana check, you can kind of see the energy flicker off of this 4th card. She flips it over and she gasps to herself. Oh, the Don John. I haven't drawn this card ever. I'm fearful of this, but its meaning. Find a girl driven to insanity, locked in the heart of her dead father's house. Curing her madness is the key to your success. And as she grabs the last and final card to flip it over, y'all feel that ever so strong just force again that you felt for that brief moment as the candles went out and everything kind of encapsulated you guys, and you had that real negative sense. She grabs that 5th card, and she almost has to use extra strength to flip this one over, as if the card's weight itself and what it means is so heavy that even she can't bear it. She begins to softly cry. The broken one. He haunts the tomb of the man he envied above all. And she has to wipe her eyes away from the tears that are slowly streaming down her cheek as she remembers what this truly means to her. And she looks at all of you and she says, I hope this gives you insight to the journey you are now going on. And she takes in a big, deep breath, almost like she's literally filling her lungs to the most full capacity they've ever been. You almost see her cheeks puff up a little bit. And in almost an exasperated breath, she says, now go! And she blows out of her mouth a plume of dark black smoke that covers everything inside the shop. You guys are now completely blind. You cannot see anything. You hear the cackling of an old woman. It sounds almost evil. And it takes all of 10 seconds for your vision to finally come back as the smoke dissipates and you realize you're not even in a shop anymore. You're inside of a tent that looks to be like a shop. You didn't realize any of it because it had been shrouded in this whole thick feeling. It's almost as if your mind knows that you've been here this entire time. You weren't where you were before. Who's going to lead the party out?
I am immediately putting my hand on my sword. Not necessarily trying to attack anything, but I'm so uneasy right now.
Is everybody in the same area?
Yes, you're all
We're
sitting
all
around.
in this
You're
tent?
all on the table, but
Okay.
you're
Does
missing.
having dark vision help at all?
It does not. It does not. You're missing one key person who's no longer in the tent.
Is the old lady gone?
She's gone.
Mm. So it's
And-
just the four of us.
It is just now the four of you.
Are the cards still there?
Yes, the cards are there. However, embers slowly begin to burn them away.
Hmm. I was reaching to go pick them up.
Nope, you can't keep them.
I think I got it all in the old noggin.
Okay. Who's going to lead the party out?
I'll do a quick check around, make sure that everybody's all right, and then I'll peek outside to see if there's anything of alert.
I'll lead the party out.
Or Ignis will just walk out in front of me. That's fine too.
Bro said, I am not even afraid. Let me out of here. So Ignis, you have
Yes.
decided to lead the party outside. And so for everyone here who is watching, who can see, we'll throw this little mini map back up, but this is what the party sees. You have exited Madame Eva's tent and you walk out and you see you're next to a river. You hear the sound of running water. It's soft. Very, very soft, but the river slowly flows there to your right. In front of you is a fire that seems to have been lit some time ago, but the flame is still burning hot. The wood inside of it smolders slightly, crackles even. A nice soothing sound. Around you are other available tents, but you see no people. You hear no sounds. And in front of you are 4 carriages. You notice that you feel as if you're in the same area as where that tavern was, but you definitely aren't in the same place.
I would like to snoop around some of these other tents.
Yeah, I'll just turn to everybody and say maybe we should have a look around, and then I'll head towards one of the wagons. I guess the closest one.
Alrighty.
So I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna stand next to that wagon that's closest to the road.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna say I'll be standing here until you are all done snooping around.
Fair.
Are there any like woodland creatures around? Rabbits, rats, anything like that?
It is a very barren camp, from what you can tell. Everyone who would have been here is not here at the moment, and they haven't been here for some time.
Can we tell if there were signs of a struggle?
There has been no signs of a struggle whatsoever. This encampment has been very well kept up, and you can definitely see that the people who were here liked to keep their safety on high and their alert on high as well. So everything feels as if it's been defended well and also been kept very well.
So we get the sense that the people who were here left of their own volition.
Correct. There was no.
Can I just call out? Just say hello?
Sure. No one's gonna hear you.
Like, anybody there?
Nope. No one's gonna hear you because there's nobody here. I'll say it one more time.
Okay. Then can I go in one of the wagons?
You sure as hell can.
Okay.
To your heart's content.
I'll do the one closest to Madame Eva's tent.
Oh, I realized I sent those all to Jahan and not the group. Jahan, my bad.
I was wondering about that.
My fault.
I'm just looking at the.
Let me give me 1 second, everybody. My apologies. I need to.
I can do it. Yeah, you DM. I can do it.
Okay, well, I'll put the map. At least put the cards in the group chat, please. Here is the map, guys. Apologies. Producing and doing everything else is not that easy. But this is where you are, and as Shokyo has so politely put it, he is standing next to the wagon that is closest to the road, and he's going to let you absolute hooligans do what you wish.
Yeah, can we make investigation checks maybe to see
Sure.
what's inside of these things?
Yes. Prism has already gone inside one wagon, and she will find nothing. This is a transportation wagon. Everything that would have been in it probably is inside one of the tents that is surrounding the area.
I want to look at
Oh,
the
they're
tent.
not like covered wagons?
No, ma'am. I mean,
Oh, so you can just see directly into them.
I mean, but what if something was hiding in a corner? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, this is like you just woke up in the Skyrim wagon.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got you.
Then fuck the wagons. I'm gonna go towards the tents.
Yeah, I want to go check
Yeah, same.
in that group of 3. I want to check the leftmost one, the westmost one.
Okay. That we will number as tent number 5.
Cool. I
What
want
do
to
you,
check tent.
you gonna go rummage around in there?
Yeah. See what I can see.
You find absolutely nothing worth of value.
Damn, I don't even need
I'll do number
investigation.
4.
Yeah, you don't. I'm just going to tell you right up. You do not find anything worth of value whatsoever. You see that this is somebody's personal sleeping tent. You see a bed along with some minuscule and quick packing, like pack and put away cooking supplies on top of some clothes that could be worn on another day for an outfit. That is all you find in that tent.
Should we take the cooking supplies? Is that something? Do we have to like keep
You know what?
ourselves alive?
You know what? I'm taking the cooking supplies. I'm not leaving empty-handed. Damn it.
You collect a pot that can be draped over a fire if you build something properly. You find a cooking pot, a ladle, and you find a small skillet, the size that looks about something like you could cook an egg on. You could fry an egg on.
There's no food?
There's no food. There's just cooking. What part of just cooking supplies? What is this?
Well, what I assumed supplies also meant like the things to cook, but I guess not.
That's a fair assumption.
Can I go in tent number 4?
She's about to roll like a strike of God check real quick. Hold on.
Yeah.
No. Teasing. You are going into tent number 4. Drum roll, please. You find nothing.
Oh, okay.
You
Then
find
tent number 3 then?
Yeah,
Like,
no, hang on.
just-
You can't just keep hopping. Hold on. In tent number 4, you find nothing of value as well. It is very similar to tent number 5, except there are 2 beds inside of this one. So assumedly there is a couple that is using this tent as their home. More clothing than anything in this one. There's no cooking supplies in it, but you find an extra pair of shoes lying around. So like a third pair of shoes rather than 2 pairs of shoes. And that seems a bit odd to you. You're wondering what's the third pair for. But other than that, nothing of value that you can take and sell. Simply just Popper's clothes, shoes, and 2 beds.
I'm going to go join Ignis by the wagon.
Can I do that too?
Sure, if you want to.
Can I just do a cursory check of the last few tents as I'm walking by?
You can either go inside them and check them, or you cannot.
I would like to go inside and check them.
Okay, which tent are we going into first?
Which ones have been done already?
The last 2 at the top.
Okay. I guess I'll do the last one at the top.
Ooh. Tent number 3?
Sure.
Roll me an investigation check.
I can do that. I am the wrong person to do this with.
That's
I know,
why
and I'm the right person to do it.
Exactly. That's why I'm making him do it.
13, sir.
It's your lucky day.
Yeah.
Upon investigating what looks to be a bedroll and some clothes, also some shoes, and you happen to find a backpack of sorts, a rucksack, if you will, kind of rummaging through everything. You're looking through and you're almost about to give up. And something tells you, the intuition tells you to check that last pouch. It's a bit bigger than the actual main source of, the main pouch of the bag. And in it, you find a black sack made of, like silk or something, if you will. It has a bit of weight to it. And upon opening it, you discover it is a sack of 100 CP. And you take a coin and you look at it. And on it resembles a man that you have never seen in your life before. But he has to be of some importance because he's on every other coin. So
TEP.
CP would be copper pieces.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, those guys imprinted on every single copper piece.
Mm-hmm. So that means they're a special kind of currency.
Is there a name imprinted on the currency at all?
I'm so glad you asked. The name is none other than Strahd Vonich. So now you have a name to a face, an important figure, and 100 CP with his face on it. Would you like to continue to the next tent?
I want to do a history check to see if, I know, or I mean, whatever check you want, but to see if I know any kind of background about Strahd.
Be my guest.
You tell me what skill I'm rolling.
You would have to probably do history.
All right, history works.
Would religion work?
No.
That's a firm 13.
From what you can tell, Strahd is obviously of some kind of lineage here. From what your knowledge bank tells you, he is an important figure in the area. He's probably the ruler, pseudo-ruler, if you will, whatever you want to attach to it. And most likely you will find him in the most important place in the entire surrounding area. You don't know where that place is, but you could only assume
Whatever the place is, that's where he is.
He's in the White House.
Yeah, you could probably go like, oh, that's where he is. So,
Got you.
are we gonna go down and find out what's in tent number 2 and tent number 1?
Of course.
Hurry up, old man.
Dang.
You know I take my time, Ignis.
Hey,
Look, I found money.
hey, yo. The way he
My-
said that.
my
Hold
ears
on.
perk
Prism
up when I
yells,
hear
yeah, I'm
money.
bored.
Just 100 CP. I could kill one man and get 5 times that amount.
You're right. Anyway, I'm gonna check these other tents.
I'll take whichever one he doesn't
Oh,
got.
That was great. That was great. I love that. All right. Anyways. Okay. So which tent are we going into? The last 2 are right up there next to each other, next to the wagons.
I'll
You
take
take
the
one, I'll take 2.
Yeah, I'll take the one closest to Madame Ava's tent.
Okay.
I'll take none.
All right. Who is going to go first?
I'll take tent 2 with a 17 investigate.
I love you, Joel.
If I find nothing, I'm gonna wring your neck.
I love you. I really do. Because you find absolutely nothing.
Let's go.
You find
Ooh.
not a damn thing. This tent is actually completely barren. This was the
Damn
only
it.
this is
So
the
unlucky.
only tent in the entire encampment that seems not rushed out of, but somebody definitely pulled everything from the tent rather soon, because there's like tracks on the ground to show rushed movement. But
Okay.
it's not as if you can't tell how long the tracks have been there. But somebody did clean this tent out in a hurry and they left.
Somebody got out of here.
Lickety,
They weren't wasting any time.
lickety split. You're
Got you.
all right.
Jared.
So I went ahead and took the liberty of rolling my investigation check, and it is a natural 20.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
It is a natural.
You find nothing.
My eyes aren't the best anymore, but sometimes they find a glimmer.
Hold on. I'm turning this on just for this. We'll get
Like it's
back
special.
to it. We'll get back to it when
Is
it
something
loads
special?
up. Yes, you do actually.
Yeah.
Oh, this one seems to be a much better find, because you don't have to look very hard for this. You walk into what seems to be you know exactly where to look. Okay, by the way, guys, you rolled a natural 20. We got this right here. Yep. He rolled a natural 20. Yeah, we got that for the natural 20. So you know instinctually, no, absolutely not. That is not happening. He rolls a natural 20 and he instinctively goes to the bedroll and just lifts it up. And right there is a much larger, nice, like forest green style bag with gold thread around the top to seal it shut. And now this bag has some weight.
Are you
Jeff the
freaking
Killer.
serious?
Thank you for rating in. We will have to get them a shout out in just a moment. Welcome in, guys. We're doing a D&D party. I don't know if you guys are cool with D&D, but this is the kind of content I'm doing on Monday nights. So welcome into the story. Gelfrick down there, Jesse, is about to find himself 13 nice randomized jewels of your selection. You can name them whatever you want to, but they all total to 100 gold pieces a piece.
Shit. Okay.
He's going to share with his friends, right?
That's up to y'all.
I-
Also, quick moment.
Go ahead.
Everybody follow Jeff the Killer right now, because homie rated. So let's get Jeff the Killer a follow.
Appreciate you, Jeff.
Thanks,
It's
homie.
rated.
Yes, thank you for the raid for 3 people. That is still so
He
awesome.
brought his audience here.
Yeah, exactly. He brought the audience here, and I'm so happy about it. Actually, thank you so much, Jeff
Cool.
the Killer. But yes,
Wouldn't
you
that
are
look
now
great?
13 jewels, 100 gold pieces apiece, richer.
I'll poke my head out. I'll poke my head out of the tent and say, "See, Ignis, this is what happens when you take your time."
Oh, he revealed it to the party. Ooh.
If you found that the first time, I wouldn't have said anything.
You have to be patient.
And because we're
sometimes,
so
son.
close, he's gonna split it between us equally.
Most likely. Let's move on for a second.
Or Jaren's going to steal it.
Hey, mind your business.
Hey, mind your business. all right, guys. So you can choose where to go from here. There is a road that looks to go left or right. So what is it? Where are we going to go? Are we going to go left or
Left.
We're going to go left? Okay.
Can I roll a check first?
This guy.
What kind of check you want?
Perception check.
Jesus, I hate that.
Left is to the left. You look to your
Well,
right.
I'm
It's to
looking
the
down
right.
the road if I notice any differences between the different directions.
There you go.
There is no
Sun rises
difference.
in one direction and sets in the other.
There is no difference between the directions, but what you can tell is that leading off to the direction that Prism notated there, you can see smoke billowing up into the air as if there may be a town in that direction. So obviously, you're going to be moving towards what you seem to think is a village.
Okay.
So let me show
Prism
you.
gets very excited about the aspect of interacting with people.
So let's give this to the party so that way they can see the whole map, and let's show everybody who's watching. I'd like to introduce you all to the land of Barovia. This is where our story is going to take place. So that you now have a nice big map right there that you all can look at and examine. If anybody would like to move it and like zoom in and see where you guys would be located is next to that number 6-ish area. You guys are kind of like in that.
These are letters.
Or letters. Okay,
They're letters.
I couldn't see it. Is it G? I'm sorry, my eyes are really bad right now because I'm not. I don't
I
have
was like, we're not alive.
I don't have the. Oh, there we go. I have the image up. G. You're next to G.
Number
Okay.
G, guys.
You're next to number G and number D. That's kind of where you guys are. I would say closer to G.
Do we need to cross that bridge?
When we get there.
There you go, my man. This guy's. So you're like G, F, D. You're like, that's kind of the trail you guys can see, and you can see off in the distance that nice little town right there, and then you see smoke billowing up into the sky. It is up to y'all to decide where you want to go now. Do you want to head towards said village, or would you prefer to peruse around the woods? Because
I'm following Prism because every thief needs a good distraction, and what better distraction than the girl with the rainbow hair that changes colors?
Yeah, I'm headed to that village to spend Galfric's money.
wow.
It might be good to get our bearings, and I hold on to my purse a little bit tighter.
Okay, this is for y'all when it comes up, so don't look at it right now. You don't need to worry about it.
You kids will get your allowance when we get to town.
Vecta, what's Vecta? Jesus Christ, what a black from the. What's up, Vecta? What's up, dude? Jeez, man, that's a blast from the past right there. All right, so you travel towards the town. Okay. And let me see if I can get this loaded up without it going massively big all over again.
Are any animals on the road as we traverse?
I am glad you asked. No, for the sake of time here, no, ma'am. There are no traversing animals.
I'm so glad you asked. No.
I would love to. I
So
would
glad
love
you
to
asked.
have.
Get fucked.
I would love. I would love to have you have the animals there, but for right now, there are not. But what you can see is that the beaten path from this encampment towards the village has been traversed often, and it seems that the encampment, the people that were there, did go towards the village. So it has definitely been a visited place.
I guess I'm assuming we're all following Prism at this point.
Yeah, I'm behind Prism.
All right. The story building is worse than... Wow. Thanks, Average. Thank you.
Love you, Average.
I love my mod. Love him so much. So, as you approach, tall shapes loom out of the dense fog that surrounds everything. The muddy ground underfoot gives way to slick, wet cobblestones. The windows of each house stare out from pools of blackness. No sound cuts the silence except for mournful sobbing that echoes through the streets from a distance.
Can I go towards the sound?
Yes,
The
you
sobbing?
may. Yes, you may, but you have no idea where it's coming from.
Oh, didn't you say it was coming from down the street?
No, I didn't. I said sobs ring out in the distance.
Sure.
Is this not just at the gate, or
You guys
What?
are currently entering from, if you're looking at the map, you're currently entering from that left diagonal street that leads up to the long crossroad that leads right down the middle of the map. That is where you're
Gotcha.
entering from. Oop, I'm going to have to bring this up on my phone because
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I'm about to do the same thing.
because I cannot see that for the life of me on this computer screen. All right.
So can we
You said
tell?
we're coming from that diagonal street?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I mean, can we just keep walking until we can kind of tell where the crying might be coming from?
Do you
try
want me
to get into
do you-
town, try to find a tavern, maybe, or a town hall?
Do you want me to give you a helpful hint, Lexi, before you wander
Yes.
aimlessly? The sobs, no matter where you walk, they sound the same distance.
Sad. Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
they sound the same.
I feel like-
distance.
Prism would probably immediately want to leave now because as a worshiper of Lyra, the goddess of joy,
Forgot about
being
that one.
around like perpetual unknown sadness like that might not be her best.
You're straight up
Her-
killing my vibe, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
so-
it's wonderful that you're the one that decided to come here.
yeah, great.
Yeah.
Um,
As a follower of the god of light and hope, I might feel a calling to try to find out what's going on here. So I'll
Yeah.
just, as she's leaving, I'll grab her. No, child. We have work to do here. We gotta spread your joy.
Is there anybody around?
Please. Feeling my
Ah,
vibe.
I'm glad you asked. So, y'all are just wandering aimlessly through the middle of the street, right?
Kinda.
Yeah, is that where we're at right now?
Yeah,
We were
we
trying to
don't-
figure out where the crying was coming from, and then we've now realized it's everywhere all the time.
And
Yeah,
it-
I'm kind of looking for any kind of important building, a tavern, a city hall, something like that.
So you happen to walk up, and there seems to be a young girl holding a boy. Now the boy, you couldn't hear sobbing until just now, and he's trying to collect himself as the older girl goes, "Shh," and she sees y'all approaching. There's a monster in our house! She screams out suddenly, and she points in the direction down the street and to the left there, or right, whatever, orientating, I don't have a compass in front of me, so due east probably. She then points to a tall brick row house that has definitely seen better days. Its windows are dark. It has a gated portico on the ground floor, and in the rusty gate slightly ajar. The houses on either side are abandoned, and their windows and doors have also been boarded up. You look down the road to see what looks to be about a 3-story house. And she's pointing and she's sobbing now uncontrollably. Please help us. Our baby brother is in there. He's in his room. We're down here searching for somebody to help us, please. As she grabs onto the little boy in front of her, who you can tell is probably also her younger brother.
Is there anybody else in town?
Not around.
I look at Gilfrick as a. You're gonna make us help him, aren't you?
I'm already walking towards the building.
Jesus Christ.
But I was about to say, I don't think I'm the one you have to worry about. So.
Can I? Did you say the door was wood? Did you say that, or did I just make that up?
You definitely just made that up. And
Okay.
you also have to walk down the street. It's not just right there. If you're looking at the map, let me double check the number.
Can I walk down the street towards their house?
You definitely can. I do believe.
No questions, huh? Just going for it.
No, she can just go for it.
I'm so glad you asked. No, you can't.
Let me double check here. I have to be sure I have the right thing because it needs to be in the right spot. It's not labeled properly. Okay, there it is. All right. Where are we at here?
Nothing fun ever comes from being careful, guys. Come on.
So it's
I'm
not
all about helping everybody, but I like the way you think there.
It's not actually labeled, which is dookie. I couldn't get them. I guess I didn't grab the map that actually has what we're about to do labeled on it. So if we're going to look at said map, that bottom thing that says E4, right?
Yeah.
We're going to go to that very last house on the left side. You see, it looks kind of like a C facing the road. Can you see what I'm talking about? Yeah, it's right across the street from that. That's what we're going. That's where we're going to go.
We're going to want to cross the street from that?
Yeah, we'll call that one.
To the C-shaped one?
No, look at the C-shaped one and go directly across the street. Go completely lateral. That one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that is where you guys are going to go.
All right. I'm following Prism.
Can I just quickly, number one, ask the children what their names are, and number two, insight check them?
Sure.
To make sure that we are not being duped in this brand new town that we have no idea what's going on.
By all means.
Cool. That is a 14 for insight.
Oh, she'll just tell you her name if you ask.
No, I'm asking the name, but I'm also trying to glean if they are being truthful, if they're hiding something, if we're being set up, anything like that.
The chat.
I'm so glad you asked. On a 27, now you don't know.
Exactly. So yes, you ask, and the young girl answers as she collects herself, and she, my name is Rose, and this is Thorn, and our baby brother Walter is in that house. Please.
Rose, Thorn.
Is your baby brother's
Walter.
name Root?
Yeah.
Walter.
Rose, Thorn.
Walter.
Pattern
His
there.
name is Walter.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Trust me. They got real original with that third name.
And I'll ask her, is you said there's a monster in your house. What kind of monster are we dealing with?
It's my father. His face.
Then
I'm drawing my sword, and I'm
yeah, I'll immediately just be like, Enough said.
Damn, that's all the
Springing to
insight.
action.
That's all the insight they needed.
That's all I need.
Jesus.
I'll be honest, I needed less than that, but now that I have that, there's no turning back.
Yeah. Oh, family trouble? Cool.
All right. I mean, by all means, no more story needed.
Well,
I
no,
guess.
so so
Am
I will.
am I
I'll
still leading the
ask.
pack?
I mean, you're gone.
Since
You
I was
have
the first to
like
walk
you
down the
said you
street?
were walking, and you have not stopped, honey. Those boots were
Okay.
made for walking. You're gone. You
Okay.
have left the
Um,
scene.
So I feel like not knocking on the door once I get to the house. Can I just fireball at the door? I'm sorry,
Oh
not
my-
fireball, firebolt.
That is aggressive as hell.
Why
I
is
don't know that that's better, but I love it.
why are we doing this in a
Because
town
I'm
in a town you don't know? In a place you have never been. Lexi's like, I'm gonna walk up in your house and fireball the fucking door.
not fireball, firebolt. Just to knock down the door and show them I mean
Prism
business.
needs answers. Love it.
I'd knock, maybe.
I mean,
There's
I
no
mean,
door.
listen. I'm not gonna stop you from that.
Okay, good.
By all
I don't know if I'm
means.
close enough to stop you.
You're not. She has gone.
I'm-
She is
I'm
gone.
close
Like,
enough. I'm
she
just not gonna
said.
stop her.
She said that she was walking towards the house. You stopped to talk to the child.
I'm aware.
Ignis has been silent this entire. I actually genuinely have no idea where he is. He's with y'all somewhere, but he's just been silent this entire time. And happy-go-lucky over there, blue hair, is doing something. He's probably following her like a lost puppy dog. That's where I'm at right now.
Listen, she's about that action, and so
Show
am I.
committee.
So I'm following her.
All right.
Oh, my bad.
Dogs.
I was gonna say I've stopped talking because when we first started paying attention to the sobbing sounds, I was trying to get y'all to not worry about it and let's come in here and do what we came here to do. But Prism was running off, and then the other two were following Prism, so I'm just, I have to come along, and there's no point in me saying anything because you guys are hard-headed.
I love you, Shokyo. I love
We
you
don't.
so
We don't
much.
have anything
You're
to
welcome.
do.
It's
No,
not
well,
that
well,
I
no.
don't
When,
think that this is a bad idea. It's that I don't care.
Jeff, that is unfortunately that is not something I can do. Not during this stream. That is for another stream. I will figure out how to redeem your points for that. Also, you too, Joel.
I'll show you. It's easy. You can do it.
Thank you. We'll handle that later. But okay. Also, Average is gonna do it. Thank you, Average.
Oh yeah.
But she's gonna firebolt the fucking door.
God, I wanted to ask so many more questions. Let's go.
You can still ask. You're still there. She's down the road,
All right, is it with outside of earshot?
brother.
Like, is she gonna turn around and see?
If you can hear from right down that length of road the firebolt she's about to put through this door, you can run by all means. I will gladly help you do it. I don't think your passive perception is high enough. And I'm just going to safely assume it's far enough that you will hear something crash into a door. Because if there is anybody around that you can't see, they're going to come outside when they see a rainbow-haired, happy-go-lucky girl with the worst kind of evil look on her face throwing a spell or cantrip into a door. Like
These are innocent children.
I really think that it's gonna set the party off right. Whatever that song by Twista and all them was, the Luther Vandross and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like it was all that.
Okay.
So please, if you want to continue asking, by all means, interrogate this little girl.
Well, okay. So, is Ignis, are you by me or are you with them? And are
I
you up there?
am. So I'm like the furthest away from everything, kind of lagging in the back.
So you're closest
Like-
to me.
He's like
yeah,
he's like
closest to
in the
you.
middle of the intersection, pretty much.
Okay. I'll saddle up to. I'll tell Rose just 1 second, and I'll saddle up to Ignis and say, I know we just got here, and I know you might not be too keen on helping out, but I remember. Do you remember the fortunes?
Yes, I do.
You were okay. That did happen. Thank God.
Nice.
Find a girl driven to insanity, locked in the heart of her dead father's house, curing her madness is a key to your success. This is a little too on the nose for me.
By the way, just going to let Joel and Lexi know, neither of you can hear this, so you have no idea these two are having this conversation.
Got you.
Okay, just making sure
I'll be
we're
honest, it wouldn't matter.
How much faith do you want to put in these fortunes, son?
But that's
Michelle?
my problem. You don't realize that it's a little too on the nose.
It's too
This
on the nose.
this happens the first town that we get to.
I know. I'm on your wavelengths. I just want to check in to see what your thoughts were. Can I check? Can I look to Rose and see if I notice any signs of, crazed behavior
Sure.
outside of just being
Mm-hmm.
really upset?
Mm-hmm.
Call that insight.
Sure.
That was almost a natural 20. That's a 7.
So what you can tell about Rose and Thorn together is that the two children have seemed to have been out there for some time. Almost what looks like hours at this point. But they don't look like they haven't been somewhere where they've been safe, if you will. Their clothes don't look unkempt. They don't look filthy. I mean, their shoes do, but it's mud and cobblestone. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But the only one who is kind of dirty is Thorn, because Thorn, he's spent a lot of time just sitting on the ground crying. So he's dirty by proxy, I guess. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But they don't look like unkempt children. They look like they are in some type of environment where they can at least upkeep their appearance.
Okay. I'll turn to Ignis and kind of just give him the let's head on, and I'm gonna take Rose by the hand if she'll let me, and ask her to lead me towards her house.
And you're gonna leave the small boy?
Well, no.
I'm assuming she'd be bringing the child, the
Yeah.
kid.
Okay.
With
Yeah. Thorn is definitely.
not
We're
one.
chaining. We're chaining.
He's
Yeah.
unimportant to this.
Daisy chaining the children.
Right. Correct.
So-
That's the older
Rose.
step,
Rose
Daisy.
chaining.
Rose chaining. All right. So, yes, she takes you by the hand with Thorn right next to her side, basically.
And she's a burning door.
We're gonna get there. She guides you down the street towards her house. Now, to the star of the show. What do we
I
do?
just want the door to be gone. So
just want the
I
door
want
to
not
be-
my like
I want-
the goal isn't to just set
It was
the door
in
on
my
fire.
way.
Out of my sight.
I want the door to
The
be
goal is to remove
be
the obstacle.
I want the door to
I
be
feel
door
like
in.
there was a lot of steps between I want the door gone and firebolt, but also I love it.
I'm here for it.
So-
I'm so here for it. I mean,
I'm here to deal with it. Yeah.
Prism doesn't deal with child abusers. So
With doors.
yeah.
Oh,
doors,
okay.
with doors. No doors. Okay, so you want the door to be door in. You want the door to have an upgrade to no longer on the house. Okay.
Yes.
He
Undorified.
wants the door's pronouns to be what were.
What? Door.
Wow. All right. So, all right, Cal. Fair. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Have at it. Have at it. I mean, I'm not going to
Okay.
stop you.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah. What's the door's AC?
Yeah.
Hey, hang on. Just for fun, roll attack real quick.
22.
Yeah, so you needed a 25.
Get out of the
get
door.
fucked. Yeah, get fucked. Door's AC is 26. Get fucked. You needed at least. I'm just kidding.
It's a
I'm
really
kidding.
dexterous
I'm kidding.
door.
I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
The door
So
leaks out of the way.
are you literally throwing
It
this
just
firebolt
opens.
at the door? Is that how we're bursting in? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Okay. Hurl it, honey. Tell me
I love
me
the
how,
big-
explain this whole situation on how we are making the door dorrant, please.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I sense that the kids are behind me now, so I just kind of like, this is before I blast the door. I just kind of look over my shoulder and be like, "Don't worry, kids, I gotcha." And then I'll be like, "Knock, knock, bitch," and then throw a firebolt at the door.
Don't worry, kids, I got you. Burns
Don't
their
worry,
house down.
I'm gonna vandalize your house.
Kind of burn the house
Save
down.
you
I
all
just want
flamethrower.
to be gone so I can get in there and assess the situation calmly.
You're
Yeah, doorknobs
entering
haven't
with
been
a
invented yet.
firebolt.
Yeah.
What is calm about this? There is zero
Is the door
chill.
gone?
Yes, it's gone. You hit it with
Okay.
a firebolt. You shattered it into oblivion. Like
Good, now they know that
it's
we mean
literally
business.
splintered towards the inside of the house.
Okay. Well, now can I walk in?
What,
I guess you
may I ask what the children's reactions to this are?
Well, Rose stands there completely wide-eyed, flabbergasted even.
Gobsmacked.
This is the right house, right? Was it not the right house?
Oh my god, Lexi.
Was it-
No, it's the right house, please.
Oh, okay.
I just
That's funny.
We've
stuck-
come to ask about your car's extended warranty.
Okay.
Have you heard about our Lord and Savior Lathander?
I'm so glad
Oh, fuck.
Shokyo is just like done with this already. He's like, nope, no part of this. Simeon, no. Okay. So as she looks completely gobsmacked at you, wide-eyed, mouth agape, you know, you could have just opened the door.
Well, you said there was a monster in here. I was
Yeah,
trying to
yes.
defend you.
Well, my baby brother's in there too. What if
You didn't
burnt-
say he was in the first room.
And now we can get him out more quickly.
Exactly. Thank you, Jaren.
Both of you, I swear to fucking God.
Well,
I don't see the problem here.
Well, thank God it was just the door and nothing else. And that, at that exact moment, almost a just massive gust of wind like sucks inward into the house, and silence. And I mean, I'm talking dead silence is the only thing you get in return after blowing the door off. As you guys are standing, obviously, close enough to enter the house, and ever so slightly, the trickling of a crying child, like a toddler, an infant. You know what I'm talking about? Baby.
Wait, run this by me. Before we did this, we hear the wailing just kind of everywhere.
In the town, yes.
Blows the door, silence, and then
Then you
Kid.
start...
Islands in the town?
No, it's inside of the house.
he's saying no. There's no noise coming from inside the house at
got
all.
you.
Yeah, there's
And-
nothing
Now
but
it's
silence, and then now you hear the cries of a toddler, like an infant
Got
who needs attention, coming from inside of the house, and where you can only tell is coming from one of the upstairs areas.
Can Prism cast an insight check?
What
Or
are we,
not cast.
what,
you know what I meant?
what are we looking for?
To make sure no one's gonna like jump out at me before I rush in to save
Yeah,
the
I'll
baby.
roll it.
Honey,
I'll
honey,
Call that
you
more perception.
you blew the door off. If anybody was there, they were going to attack immediately, and that is what I'll tell you. You don't have to do an
Okay. Well, then
insight.
can I just like rush in and grab the child?
Oh, so vandalism and kidnapping.
Breaking and
Cool.
entering and kidnapping of a child.
Yeah.
Hey, clearly these children's parents are incapable of caring for their children. And there's a crying infant, and
They're
she just got
clean.
done saying that there's
They're
a monster
clean.
in her house. We're just gonna
Better let
leave the
start the
baby
day
in
than
there.
the beginning.
Think I will approach Prisms. Maybe we investigate a little bit more before taking
Why?
this kind of
Trying
action.
to make an insight check.
I-
Fine. Let's investigate.
And so yeah, I'll approach and I'll bring Ignis up and say, I think you're more equipped for this type of thing. You mind taking a quick look around?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Suppose I don't have a choice.
Okay, so as my
We are complacent in this crime at this point.
as my expert quick map change there, up in the top right of the stream for all of you to see, will be the first floor of the house. So the nice little white bar next to what looked to be the porch. Yeah, thank you, Average. Thank you. I'm so glad we're all on the same page here. So we're going to assume that little first white set of doors is also no longer there with the force of the firebolt that you threw at it. So careful and precise. Without, any care of anybody inside or anything.
It's a targeted spell. It was fine, probably.
Right, of course.
Cute.
Hello,
Jaren is the only one that understands me.
I just love the level-headedness of two of these people, and the other two people are just like, fucking let's go!
I'm sorry, did you miss chaotic in our alignments?
No, I didn't. So,
neutral good, by the way.
I can just
not invite her trick-or-treating.
So as you enter that small little foyer. Thank you. Foyer. The breezeway, if you will. The smell of this house, it can only be described as
burning.
Just Would you like to take over, Jesse?
No. Someone said burning, and that was very funny to me.
So the only thing you can smell is what seems to be the inside of a house whose doors haven't been opened in quite some time. It's very dank inside the house. You smell the charred wood of the doors that have been blown off, but
the air's kind of stale.
It's very, very stale, dank, and morbid. What creeps into y'all's nostrils is a small hint of iron and what can only possibly be described as decomposition.
Can I go up to formerly second, now first set of doors, and I assume they're not locked.
No.
Can I see if they're locked? I want to try and get in.
No, they're not locked. Everything's open.
All right, then I want to push them open, like slowly, like peeking around.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I don't super expect there to be like an arrow shot at me out of nowhere, but I want to give myself whatever kind of cover I can just to slowly enter the room.
You're fine. Go ahead. You see nothing once you crack your head, like once you poke your head in, and what you can hear again, the crying now seems a bit louder as you open up that second set of doors.
All right, I'm going in.
Can I ask what Ignis is doing? Because you're the only
Sure.
You're the only person on a sane level for me right now. So I kind of want to gauge what you're doing here.
I am kind of doing my own thing, going about what was the front, but I feel like things have gotten kind of chaotic, and I've been made like not the front anymore, at least for you. But I'm more so like just checking out the different spaces and just assessing if there's other threats that are in the home currently.
Yeah, I don't want to move. Like, I don't want to go up the stairs away from the party, but I do want to be in, not kind of leading us in. Like, have like indicate that we should drift in.
Okay.
Are the kids still with me?
Yes.
The kids should probably stay outside
Of their own home. When they know where the child is.
I don't want to lose
They can
them.
tell us where he is, can't
That's
they?
the thing. Yeah, I mean, I will ask him. I was like, where is your baby brother?
He's up in his room.
Up in his room.
We've been protecting him all day. We've blocked the door from Father. Father can't get in. Only
Where is
us.
your father?
He's down in the basement.
Okay.
That's also
Where's
where
your-
Mom is too.
Where is your room?
My room is on the second floor.
Okay. Can you and Thorn go to your room and lock yourselves in?
Before they go, I want to ask them: Is anything out of place in the house here, or is this how things usually are?
Well, we used to have a front door. We don't anymore, so we'll have to figure that one out. But other than that, no, this is normal. This is what it's hard to keep up. I'm just a girl.
It's no judgment on you. I want you said that there was a monster. I want to make sure that
Yes,
you know.
he's in the basement. We've trapped him down there.
How long has he been down there?
Oh, for some time. Father went mad a long time ago.
Okay, but how long?
I don't know.
Okay.
How many times have you slept since then?
Yeah.
2.
Okay.
Kidding.
This many?
Yeah, this many.
Got to that answer fairly quickly. Thank you.
No.
Yeah. 2.
What does that matter?
24.
Yeah.
If you're gonna make these kids come in the house, can she at least like lead us to the room that her baby brother is in?
Sure.
I just don't want them in the way of anything
Sure. Yeah.
untoward.
Which is why I don't understand why they would be coming in the house.
They live here.
Yes.
They live here.
No, I know, but clearly, never mind. Okay.
So
Can the
what
kids
is-
lead us to the baby?
Mhm. Mhm. So
Yeah. Just
are
let
they
'em
are they
lead, I
gonna
guess.
enter with Jiren at the same time?
I'll let Jiren kind of. I'm still got her hand, so I'll let Jiren kind of, and I'm assuming Ignis just kind of do the sweep first.
Yeah, I want to like do the whole like check your corners type.
Pump,
Type
pump,
deal.
pump, 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 pump,
Yeah.
pump. Ba-da-da,
Yeah. That.
da-da-da, da-da. All right. So does this mean that the entire party has crossed the threshold of that second door?
I don't like the way
certainly
you
have.
asked that question, but yes.
Oh, my sweet summer child.
Mm,
It's not like the door can slam shut behind us.
Oh. Oh. It's not.
Oh no.
Because that's exactly what happens. Once the final party member crosses the threshold of that second door, the door slams closed, and a massive gust of wind pulls it shut, and in an instant, it almost completely wipes away. There's just a wall there now. The door is no longer where you guys entered at. All you can see is a wall that resembles the rest of the room. While you see these other doors, you do not see the door you entered from. And Rose turns around and looks at you as a child who's not cried at all, ever. And she says, I do apologize.
I'm holding on to her harder.
I think that I might have done something, and then as soon as that happens, she disappears from your grasp.
She's just gone.
Gone.
What about
Oh,
Thorn
damn it.
is gone too. They both blink out of existence.
Do we still hear the crying from upstairs?
Yes, you do.
Great.
And that is where we're going to end session 1.
Oh,
Oh, what a
Welcome to the Death House, bitches.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to get here this quick.
Well, you can blame Prism.
I was just
Hey,
about to yell. I
at
told you
least-
so.
At least we don't have to worry about the whole door crime thing if this is a pocket dimension or whatever the fuck.
Oh no, the front door of the house
We're
is
not
still blown
liable
off.
now.
The front door of the house is definitely still blown off. That's real. But
Well,
welcome.
the second door, was it?
Nope. Welcome to the Death House, everybody. I will get to planning session number 2, and because of Prism's ever so jubilant attitude and care for children, she has guided you into what will become y'all's very first dungeon.
very good.
Nice.
All of you here in Twitch chat, I really
I
hope
would
you
advise
guys.
that you have lots of contingency plans.
Oh, there will
'cause
be plenty. There will be plenty.
there's- Okay.
Shokia, what were you gonna say, bud? Were you gonna say something?
No.
How did you all feel after that?
It's gonna be interesting, apparently.
Feels like it's going.
It
So we hit a
took
pretty
us a
good
minute to get up and running, but once we got there, it's
Exactly.
going.
Exactly.
We're gonna have to have a chat about order of operations.
Yeah.
No, please. Oh no, please. That's
It'll
gonna
be
make
good though because we have 2 new players.
exactly, and it is gonna make
yeah.
everything fun.
That's the
because-
best. That's the best thing about D&D is learning by doing and by fucking up.
Oh.
Yes.
What's
Oh,
order of
I get that.
operations?
Yeah.
It's great.
Oh, it's PIMDOS. So we learned that when we were in elementary school.
Oh, shut up.
What I mean, is,
I'm teasing. Lexi, I'm teasing.
what I meant by order of operations is how the order of which we take things as we go through them, not blowing down a door before
Like talking to the people before blowing the door down, but I'm
I'm
all for
teasing.
blowing the door down.
Yeah,
I'm
you do
That
whatever
takes
you're
away
gonna do.
a lot of what I was gonna do in this campaign. So
Yeah, no, you do what
I-
you're gonna do. We're
okay.
Listen.
Well,
I need you to
my
know
character
that
just
we
might
put the
need to
fun
talk
in
to you.
dysfunctional.
You do put
What,
the fun
Joel?
in dysfunctional. You really do put the fun in dysfunctional. But guys, thank y'all so much. I really hope you enjoyed this for right now. I hope you enjoyed the introductory to the story so far, and I hope the setting, it kind of gives you this, sense of like, this is a very dark and desolate place. Like, there are people here. You haven't seen them yet, obviously, except for Rose and Thorn. All of a sudden, they also now disappear. So, are they real?
Is anything real?
There
Is
you
anything
go.
real?
Is anything you're doing very real? Is it foreboding? Does it make you actually question the decisions you make? That is the whole point of what we're going to go through. You guys have entered what could be the most important place to start, really, because this could be a lot of fun moving into this one. But I want to thank all of you in Twitch chat as well for sticking around and watching this. I thank you all for sticking around for the technical difficulties, because that was a lot of fun. I really did not plan for that whatsoever. That was not part of a bit. That was that happened all live in 4K. So I'm glad you guys stuck with us through that. I will get to planning this next episode for my party. But until next time, this is going to be it from us. And I am glad you all stuck around for the first session of the Curse of Strahd, hosted by myself, Russell, featuring my absolutely wonderful party. So, for what it's worth, everyone, I hope you all have a good rest of your night, and we will catch you all on the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.